Sihat.
Sihat, Alhamdulillah, bagus.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Abbas sihat ke Abbas?
Sihat ke?
Alhamdulillah sihat. Thank you Hani. Sihat saja.
Ya, cikgu.
Sihat. Bila masa awak panggil saya cikgu ni? Tak pernah awak panggil saya cikgu ni. Okay, bagus. Alhamdulillah. Akilah Syaura sihat ke?
Sihat, sir.
Sihat, Alhamdulillah, bagus. Daniel Hakim ada? Daniel Hakim?
Ada.
Ada? Sihat ke Daniel Hakim?
Sihat, sir.
Sihat, Alhamdulillah. Okay. Seorang lagi Daniel Hakim?
Sihat.
Sihat juga, Alhamdulillah, bagus. Okay, baik. So, today what we are going to do is we are going to focus more on composition. Now, composition, as you know, it is about essay writing. Now, composition means you are composing. Composing means you are making, you are writing. Therefore, composition is writing an essay. Okay, so today, since I believe that this is the season where you will be focusing on your enrollment or your enrollment and your enrollment into of going into MRSM and boarding schools. Now, to get into those schools, you will have to undergo a kind of an examination where, of course, an important part of examination there will be composition, essay writing. Betul tak? Untuk awak menduduki peperiksaan, dalam peperiksaan tu mesti ada penulisan essay. Betul ke tidak?
Betul.
Betul kan?
Betul.
So I believe that many of you are trying your best to apply so that you are able to enroll in such schools. Betul tak? Ramai yang sedang memohon kan? Siapa yang dah mohon untuk ke sekolah MRSM dan sekolah SBP? Ada tak? Okay, so ada lebih kurang 2, 3, 4. Ramai juga yang mesej tanya macam mana nak masuk, betul ke macam ni. Okay, fine. So, in order to improve your probability of being accepted to such schools, let's have a quick and a bit tips. Some tips on how to write essays. Okay, hari ni kita nak tengok macam mana nak menulis karangan. Kita dah belajar kan how to write essays. Now, essay will come out, your long essay will come out in which paper of the English language? Paper 1 or paper 2? Paper 1 ke paper 2? Dia akan keluar bahagian mana?
Paper 2.
Oh.
Correct, paper 2. Now, your essay will come out in your paper 2. Now, paper 2 will be divided into 3 sections. Sections A, B, C. Which section will compose of essay writing? Section A, B, or C?
C.
Section C, correct. Now, last week and the week before we did on speech writing, right? Betul tak? Kita buat speech kan? Betul tak?
Betul.
Betul, okay. Kalau speech, dia akan keluar section mana? Section A ke B ke C?
B.
Section B. Now, your format writing, such as letter, speech, email, etc., etc., they will be coming out in section B. Whereas for section C, you will have your free writing. Okay, your long writing, karangan panjang awak kat sini. Okay, now, karangan panjang dia akan bagi berapa soalan kat awak? Your free writing will be, you will be given how many question? 1, 2, 3? How many? Dia akan bagi awak berapa? Dia akan bagi awak 1 soalan ke, 2 soalan ke, 3 soalan? How many questions you will be given?
Sorry, interrupt.
Oh, yeah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, apa khabar? How are you?
Fine, sir.
Okay, wow, very good. So, what topic for today, Sir Amza?
Yes, today, GB Malik, we will be focusing on composition, that is essay writing, since many of my...
What meaning stand for 101?
101 means we go back to basics.
Oh,
Yes,
so
so we'll be
the
looking at it.
so the objective for today for your
The
student.
objective is at the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to write a continuation, ending, or an intro of a given essay. So I'll be giving them a picture. Then they will have to look and write whether the ending or the intro of
So
the
the
essay.
essay is the stimulus.
Yes, part of the essay, not all.
Oh,
Okay, then
okay.
the second one is they will have to write a complete essay lah, using the given stimulus.
So your alat bantu mengajar?
Mostly I'll be using this slide, but then I'll be having many question and pictures lah.
Any games or game?
The games, since today will be more on we will be focusing more on using this for their MRSM and SBP exam, which will be coming soon. So not much game will be done today lah.
Okay. So the participant from student, how many for today?
21 to 25 still coming.
21 over berapa?
Over 35.
35.
35. Yes.
Okay, that's all. Continue. Thank you for explanation.
Thank you, GB.
Alright.
Okay, so let's continue with your lesson for today. So, since many of you will be applying for your SBP MRSM, so I think it's apt for us to focus on how to write. We go back to basics, and I'll be giving you several simple tips and helpful reminders which you can use. Okay, so you can take out your E1, write the day and the date and the title. Have you written that? Dah tulis ke?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay. Okay, so continue with writing the title, the date, and the day first. And I believe I have already explained about the objectives, so we are going to skip that. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, this is the objective. Okay, now, as you remember, it is very important, very vital for you to write. Okay, how many paragraphs do you need to write so that your essay is in a complete form? How many? Berapa perenggan? Ingat ke tidak?
3.
3 paragraphs. Correct, Hani. Thank you. Now, the 3 paragraphs include 1, introduction. This is the head. Ingat tak saya cakap? Yang mula-mula sekali itu adalah kepala dia. This is the head. Okay, this is where you introduce your characters, you introduce the setting. Setting tu ingat tak apa? Dah pernah bagi tahu dah kan? Setting ada 2. One is setting of place and the other is setting of time. This is where you introduce the time when it happened. Okay, maybe it happens now, maybe it happens in the future, maybe it happens in the past. Depend on your stimulus. Also, you need to introduce the place. Where does it happen? Does it happen in the city? At the countryside? Where? Is it at the school? Is it at the office place? Okay, so you need to decide, you need to write well in the introduction part. Now, the second paragraph, this is usually the longest because it has many things that you have to cram into one space. You have the main idea and the supporting detail. Yang ni ingat tak? So, dah bagi tahu dah dulu. Dan kita dah ulang banyak-banyak kali dah. Main idea berapa? Diikuti dengan berapa supporting detail?
2 atau 3.
Correct. One main idea followed by 2 or 3 supporting details. Supporting details must elaborate and make your story more cohesive and complete. Okay. Supporting detail ni cerita dia akan menjadikan cerita awak lebih jelas. It will make your story clearer and more understandable to your readers. Okay. This is the body. Ini adalah badan dia. Kalau introduction kepala, the main idea is the body. Okay. This is where you introduce your readers to a problem or a crisis. Okay. Awak kena bagi satu masalah yang mana watak awak kena hadapi. Okay. Dan di sini juga di bahagian bawah ada sikit ada climax, which is the highest point of your story. This is where you will have your plot twist, or you will give your readers something that will make them feel, oh macam ni rupanya cerita tu. Okay, this is where it happens. And the last part, this last paragraph is the conclusion. The conclusion is also very important. This is the usually where your problem is resolved. Masalah tu selesai. Okay, tak kisahlah masalah apa yang awak hadapi pada bahagian body tu, tapi pada bahagian closure ataupun dekat kaki dia ni, awak akan selesaikan masalah tu. Okay. Kejap lagi kita tengok contoh macam biasalah. Now, how many words do you write in free writing or in this essay part? How many words?
80 to 100.
Correct. 80 to 100 words. This is very important because if you write more than that, your marks will be docked. Your marks will be deducted. Okay, lebih daripada 100, maka awak akan ditolak. Okay, kebiasaannya sepesan berapa? Kalau nak lebih boleh, tapi berapa? Kalau nak lebih daripada 100, boleh. Sikit saja. Tapi berapa? Tak ingat dah. Okay, now when you write, if and only if you are in an emergency, write up until your last sentence. Kalau dalam ayat tu, awak dah tulis 108. Ada 2 lagi ayat, tapi ayat awak tak habis lagi. Ada 2 lagi baki perkataan, tapi ayat awak belum habis. Okay, kebenaran yang diberikan hanya untuk habiskan ayat tu. You are only allowed to finish that sentence. Habiskan ayat tu sahaja. Kalau nak lebih pun, lebih kurang 10 words or 12 words. 10 hingga 12 ayat. Maksudnya awak hanya diberikan 100 hingga 112 perkataan sahaja. Jangan lebih daripada tu. Kalau awak buat sampai 120 atau 130, tolak. Understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, ini hanyalah pengulangan apa yang kita dah belajar lah. So, basically I have already divided these 3 paragraphs in the 100 words into these 3 paragraphs. For paragraph 1, you write around 3 sentences. Introduction tak payah panjang sangat. Pendek-pendek pun okey dah. Okay, so around 3 sentences with 20 words total. 20 perkataan sahaja. Whereas in paragraph 2, this is your main idea. You have the longest thing to write here. Banyak benda awak nak tulis kat sini. So, awak tulis dalam 10 perkataan, 10 ayat, 50 perkataan. Itu saja. Okay. Whereas for the last one, the last paragraph, paragraph number 3, you write in 5 sentences in 30 words. Okay. Tulis yang ni, awak akan ceritakan apa masalah tu macam mana, selesai dia. Okay, apa moral value yang awak jumpa dalam pada bahagian atas. Apa moral value ataupun nilai murni yang awak boleh terapkan. Dan yang terakhir, mungkin awak nak letakkan janji. Kalau masalah tu contohnya, if the problem is a student causing a problem, or he is having mistakes, he is making mistakes. So at the end, you make a promise. You say that Nadia promised to do better next time. Okay, so that she can be blah blah blah, something lah. Okay, letakkan janji. Apa janji yang dia nak bagi kepada ibu bapa dia ke, kepada guru dia ke, kepada adik-adik dia ke, siapa pun, terserah, bergantung kepada awak punya karangan di atas-atas tu lah. Okay, so kita dah bahagikan dah ayat perenggan pertama 20 perkataan, perenggan kedua 50, perenggan ketiga 30. So totally you will have around 100 words. Okay, not more than that. Kira, setiap perenggan kirakan. So that you do not go beyond and over. Okay, when you write in beyond and over, that is where mistakes happen. Now, and the last one, sorry, this is not the last one. Next will be count and write. Macam saya cakap tadi, sambil menulis, sambil kira. Tulis sampai habis satu perenggan, write up until you have finished one paragraph, and then you count. Make sure they are within this range of words. Do not go more than that. Okay, example, yang ni selalu tak jumpa dekat hujung karangan. Murid selalu tinggal. Apa yang awak tinggalkan? Bilangan perkataan atau jumlah perkataan. This is very important. This helps you to keep track of how many you are writing. And if you go more, then you can erase some words that you may not need. Okay, tulis perkataan di bawah dia. Kenapa? Sebab bila awak terlebih, awak boleh padam. Awak boleh betulkan. Yang mana ayat yang tak perlu, yang mana perkataan yang boleh dipendekkan. So this is what you do. You write the number of words. Okay, now one important thing I forgot to add here is when you write one sentence, don't write too long. Okay, apa format yang sentiasa pesan untuk awak guna bila menulis ayat atau menulis karangan? Format dia atau bentuk apa? Correct, SVO. Okay, you write in that form, SVO, then you will have no problem with going beyond. Awak takkan lebih. So awak tulis SVO saja. Sampai O dah cukup. Kalau nak tambah pun SVOO. SVOOO macam tu. Okay, now when you write, it is important to vary the type of sentences. Okay, ayat pertama mungkin awak buat SVO. Ayat kedua SV. Ayat ketiga SVOOO. Sekejap lagi kita tengok contoh. Okay, jangan panjang. Bila panjang, banyak silap yang awak akan lakukan. So kita kurangkan kesilapan, kita pendekkan ayat kita. Jangan panjang sangat. Okay, next we go to the next one. Now, other reminders would be to write what you see. Now, when you are writing a free writing, you will be given pictures as stimulus or as guidance. Betul tak? Awak akan diberikan gambar kan?
Betul.
Yes, awak akan diberi gambar. Berapa gambar biasanya akan diberikan kepada awak untuk satu soalan? Now, some questions you will be given one picture only, but then it's a big picture with many things crammed inside. Ada satu gambar saja, banyak benda dalam tu. So you can use that as your guidance to write. Gunakan gambar tu. Kadang-kadang dia tak bagi satu gambar, tapi sometimes they will give you 3 small pictures. Dia akan bagi 3 gambar yang kecil. Okay? So use this picture again to write, because when you are given 3 pictures, usually the 3 pictures are connected. What happens first, what happens second, and what happens the third one. Apa yang akan berlaku seterusnya menggunakan gambar. And some questions even provide you with 4 pictures. Ada juga soalan yang bagi 4 gambar. Yang 4 gambar ni awak kena berhati-hati. You have to be very careful. Why? Because when you are given 4 pictures, some students might find problem of dividing the pictures into the paragraphs. Okay, awak mungkin akan rasa susah sikit nak bahagikan kepada perenggan. Tak apa, tak susah pun sebenarnya. Gambar pertama, the first picture is for the first paragraph. Second picture, second paragraph. Third picture, also second paragraph. And then fourth picture is for the conclusion paragraph. Okay, you use the pictures as guidance. Very important. Do not go too much of what you cannot see. Okay, so dicakap kat sini, use the pictures as guidance and write sentences corresponding to the picture. Ayat awak tu mesti menggambarkan apa yang awak nampak. So itulah sebutannya what you see. Apa yang awak nampak dalam gambar tu, gunakan. Okay, next. Number 2, what you think. Okay, this is what happens out of the picture. Think of situation that happens out of the picture. Gunakan gambar ni, tapi awak fikirkan apa yang akan berlaku di luar. Apa yang watak utama awak fikirkan. Apa yang dia nak buat selepas ni. Think about those things. What is he thinking? Why is he doing that? Then your sentence, your essay will be much better. Karangan awak akan jadi lebih baik. Fikirkan apa yang dia fikirkan. Kenapa dia buat benda ni? And then must still use pictures as guidance. Yang ni maksudnya adalah walaupun awak menggunakan, awak fikirkan perkara yang luar daripada gambar tu, okay, awak masih perlu menggunakan gambar tu sebagai bantuan, sebagai awak punya bimbingan. So, awak bayangkanlah kalau dalam buku, dalam soalan tu ataupun dalam gambar, in the picture you can see someone reading. Okay, reading at the park. You think about what happens there. Maybe he is reading at the park, then a ball comes to him. Okay, what is he thinking now? He is thinking about how to evade the ball. How to evade the ball. Okay, don't think out of that. Don't think about sea water coming to his face, because he is at the park. He is not at the beach. Jangan fikir keluar jauh sangat. Fikir dalam lingkungan gambar yang diberi sahaja. Understand?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, topik hari ni berat sikit kan? Banyak sikit kan? Banyak benda yang awak nak kena ingat. Okay, tapi tak apa. Sebab kita dah buat banyak kali dah. Ni cuma a refreshing. Okay? Something that refreshes your mind. And the last one is you write in sequence. Sentences must be connected and logical. Bila awak tulis, okay, make sure when you write it in sequence. Tulis dalam bentuk. Jangan dia makan dulu baru dia nak keluar ke restoran. So make sure he goes out of his house, go into the car, reaches the restaurant, reads the menu, then only he eats. Okay, jangan makan dulu, tengok menu, baru keluar dari rumah, baru naik kereta. That's wrong already. Write in sequence, write in the correct arrangement. And then use follow-up to show cohesion of sentences. Okay, macam mana awak nak tulis pasal cohesion of sentences ni? Apa maksud cohesion of sentences ni? Cohesion of sentences ni maksudnya mesti ada kesinambungan daripada satu bahagian ke bahagian yang lain. Okay, maksudnya kalau dia nak pergi makan, janganlah pula awak cakap pasal dia nak pergi hotel. Okay, baik. Awak nak salin yang ni dulu ke? Dah salin Okay, fine. Yang sebelum ni? This one?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, salin dulu. Sekejap lagi kita tengok. Okay, done?
Not yet.
Not yet, ah. Okay, macam biasa jangan lupa bila habis awak buat nota, awak buat latihan, send the pictures of your notes and exercise to me so that I am able to mark them. Okay, jangan tak hantar. Dah ramai yang mula tak hantar. Sebab apa? Dah masuk Google Meet tak perlu hantar. Betul tak? Okay, jangan. Kenapa? Sebab saya nak semak. Okay, yang kerap ataupun consistent hantar, those who are consistently sending to me still, I mark your essay, right? Did I not? Betul tak? Saya tandakan. Syawina, betul tak Syawina? Ya. Hani betul. Ya, saya tandakan. Okay, that is how you improve. When you make mistakes, people will correct your mistakes. So you are getting better and better and better. Okay, tak pernah pun saya cakap kalau dah masuk Google Meet tak perlu hantar latihan. Tak ada, tak ada. Hantarkan macam biasa. Kalau sempat, saya akan tanda. Kalau tak sempat, saya akan pulangkan lewat sikit lah. Okay, done? Okay, let's go to the next one. Sekejap lagi tak sempat. Okay, now this is an example. Usually you will be given 3, 3 or 4 pictures. Now for this picture, this is usually you will be given 3 or 4 like this. Okay, pictures like this, you will be given 3 or 4. Gambar macam ni dia akan bagi 4 ataupun 3. Dia tak akan bagi satu gambar macam ni je. No. Okay, now tadi kita cakap pasal what is seen, apa yang awak nampak. What is happening, and what is seen and what you think happened. Now, what you think happened is divided into 3. Okay, apa yang awak fikir berlaku tu bahagi kepada 3. One is what you think is happening. Maybe it's not in the picture, but this is ones that you can think of. Apa yang awak fikirkan. Okay, kenapa dia buat macam tu? Okay, apa yang tengah bermain di fikiran dia masa dia buat benda tu? And then what will happen? What will happen? Apa yang akan berlaku selepas gambar ni? Apa yang akan berlaku kesinambungan atau in cohesion with this picture? And the last one, actually yang ni dulu sepatutnya. What happened? Apa yang berlaku sebelum berlakunya gambar ni? Okay, sekarang kita tengok yang pertama. What is seen dulu? Apa yang awak nampak dalam gambar ni? What can you see in the picture? Siapa nak jawab? Apa yang awak nampak? Sarah Nabihah. Sarah Nabihah ada tak?
Ada?
Ada. Okay, good Sarah. Apa yang awak nampak? What can you see in the picture? Oh, gambar ni menunjukkan apa?
Cikgu sedang mengajar.
Okay, cikgu tu sedang mengajar. Lagi apa lagi awak nampak dalam gambar ni?
Murid-murid nak jawab soalan.
Okay, murid-murid yang angkat tangan. Betul tak?
Hmm.
Okay, murid-murid nak jawab soalan tu, awak punya apa yang awak fikirkan. Betul tak?
Ya.
Okay, itu bukan apa yang awak nampak. Apa yang awak nampak adalah seorang perempuan, a woman, pointing to children. Seorang perempuan yang tunjuk pada murid budak-budak dan budak-budak tu angkat tangan. Itu yang kita nampak. Okay, so kita anggap. What is seen? Many pupils are raising their hand. Okay, murid-murid sedang angkat tangan. Okay, baik. Akilah Syaurah ada tak Akilah Syaurah?
Ada, sir.
Ada. Okay. Kenapa? Kenapa dia murid ataupun budak-budak ni sedang angkat tangan? Why are they raising up their hands?
Sebab
Ini
dia
apa
nak
yang
jawab
kita
soalan.
fikirkan, apa yang kita tak nampak. Sebab dia nak jawab
soalan.
Ada alasan lain tak kenapa dia angkat tangan?
Dia tahu jawapan dia apa.
Dia tahu jawapan dia apa. Ada lagi tak yang lain? Thank you Akilah. Ada lagi tak? Selain daripada nak jawab soalan dan dia tahu jawapan apa, ada lagi tak? Boleh jadi tak kalau murid-murid ni nak tanyakan soalan? Boleh tak?
Boleh?
Boleh juga kan? Okay, so murid-murid ni boleh juga dia nak jawab soalan ataupun boleh juga dia nak tanyakan soalan. Okay. Ataupun boleh juga dia angkat tangan sebab dia lenguh. Lenguhlah tangan, angkatlah. Boleh tak?
Boleh.
Boleh juga. Okay. So apa benda yang awak fikirkan dalam otak awak ni pun awak keluarkan. Okay. So kita ambil satulah. Dia nak jawab soalan. Okay, fine. Apa yang berlaku sebelum ni? Aidil, tolong jawab Aidil. Apa yang berlaku? What happened before the picture? Sebelum berlakunya gambar ni, apa yang berlaku sebelum ni? Mungkin apa yang cikgu tu buat, mungkin apa yang murid tu buat. Apa yang berlaku? Yang menyebabkan murid-murid ni nak angkat tangan nak jawab soalan ni. Any ideas?
Cikgu tu dia tulis soalan kat board.
Cikgu tulis soalan dekat board, kemudian dia buat apa?
Dia tanya murid.
Yes, betul. Okay, boleh. Dia tulis soalan dekat papan putih. The teacher writes a question on the board and then she asks her pupils, do you know the answer? Can you answer the question? Betul tak? Betul kan?
Betul.
Ada tak dalam gambar tu?
Ada.
Ada ke? Cikgu tu tanya?
Tak.
Tak ada. Tapi yang ni kita fikir sendiri. Betul tak? So that is what writing is all about. You need to do lots of thinking. You are given the basics of writing, just the picture. You need to think about what happens out of the picture. You need to think about what they are thinking. Okay. Macam mana kita nak panjangkan karangan? Macam ni. Kita tulis apa yang kita nampak, kita tulis apa yang kita tak nampak. Tapi masih lagi berkaitan. Jangan pula awak tulis pasal Siti Sarah sedang mandi laut. Sesuai tak?
Tak.
Tak sesuai. So think about things that is out of the picture but still in the surrounding area of the picture, dalam ruang yang sama. Okay? So, apa pula yang akan berlaku selepas daripada gambar ni? Selepas daripada kejadian dalam gambar ni. After the incident in the picture, what happens next? Hani. Cuba tengok Hani.
Cikgu tu pilih salah seorang nak jawab.
Okay, try in English. The teacher. Pilih dalam bahasa Inggeris apa pilih?
The teacher
Choose.
called someone to answer the question.
Okay, the teacher calls someone. Doesn't matter who. Okay. Now, the teacher calls someone. When that someone is called, what does he or she do? Apa yang dia akan buat? Mungkin dia.
Answer the question on the board.
Yes, maybe they answer the question on the board. Maybe they do not answer. Maybe they were like, oh, I cannot answer. I don't know. Okay, ada tak murid yang macam tu?
Ada.
Boleh? Ya, boleh. Ada kan? Ada kemungkinan. Oh, dia tak tahu. Cikgu panggil Syafiq and then Syafiq did not know the answer. So, he covered under the bed. Under the table. Okay? Syafiq tak tahu nak jawab. So, dia makin lama, dia makin kecil-kecilkan badan dia dalam bawah meja dia. Okay. Kalau dia jawab, if the person answer, what kind of answer is given? Is it the right answer? Is it the wrong answer? Okay, awak kena fikirkan semua tu. Okay, awak kena fikirkan. Dia nak bagi jawapan apa? Jawapan yang betul ke jawapan yang salah? Kalau jawapan yang betul, apa berlaku pada dia? Kalau jawapan yang salah, apa yang dia buat? Then, your essay will be much better. Cantik. Okay, baik. Yang ni dah salin dah? Belum. Okay, salin dulu yang ni. Sekejap lagi kita akan tengok contoh pula. Now, if you have finished, don't forget to tell me. Don't make me wait too long. Okay, done?
Not yet.
Not yet, huh? Okay. Continue. Okay. Now, if you have not finished, you can take a look at the video later. I'll be providing the video. The link is in my link. Macam biasa, link ada dalam my link. Video ada dalam YouTube, ya. Don't forget to follow and subscribe the YouTube so that you are able to get yourself and watch the video whenever the videos are out. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Now, you have written these in chunks, in short sentences. Now, you are going to write in a paragraph. Okay, kita akan tulis dalam perenggan. Macam mana nak tulis? Tulis macam biasa saja. Now, the teacher, Puan Ash, wrote a difficult math problem on the board. Okay, yang ni ada dalam gambar tak? Ayat yang pertama ni. Ayat pertama ada dalam gambar tak? Tak ada. Okay, so yang ni berlaku sebelum ke selepas?
Sebelum.
Sebelum. Okay, so macam ni cara nak tulis dia. Tuliskan ayat yang berlaku sebelum. Okay, so Puan Ash wrote a difficult math problem on the board. She asked her pupils how to solve it. Yang ni ada tak dalam gambar?
Ada.
Ada, ya ke? Nampak ke cikgu dia tanya?
Tak ada.
Tak ada juga. Kita tak tahu pun dia tanya ke, dia suruh murid dia tanya ke, kita tak tahu. Tapi kita anggap, oh kalau sebab yang ni kita kata cikgu, mungkin dia tanya soalan. Boleh jadi tak yang ni bukan cikgu? Is it possible that this is not a teacher? Can she be a doctor?
Can.
Yeah, she can be a doctor. Maybe she is wearing a lab coat. Mungkin dia bukan cikgu pun. Dia adalah seorang doktor. Dia pakai baju doktor kan tu kan? Kan dia pakai kot makmal. Maksudnya mungkin dia doktor. Okay. Tapi sebab ada murid kat situ, kita cakap dia cikgu lah. Okay. Many pupils were raising their hands to answer. Yang ni ada tak dalam gambar?
Ada.
Ada.
Ya, ada. Okay. So you use the picture the best that you can. You think about what is not in the picture and you think about what is in the picture and you use them correctly. Then, Puan Ash called Camilla forward. Apa maksudnya ni? Puan Ash called Camilla forward.
Puan Ash panggil Camelia.
Ya, Puan Ash panggil Camilla. Okay, baik. Yang ni ada dalam gambar tak? Puan Ash panggil Camilla tu.
Tak.
Ada.
Tak ada juga. Okay, so kita ambil daripada yang tak ada lagi. Camilla came and answered correctly. Apa maksudnya ni? Camilla buat apa?
Camelia
datang, lepas tu dia
dan
jawab dengan
jawab
betul.
dengan
Jawab dengan
Ya,
betul.
betul. Kamila datang, Kamila jawab dengan betul. She was brilliant. Apa maksud she was brilliant ni?
Dia seorang yang
cerdik.
pandai.
Ya, dia seorang yang pandai. Cerdik, dia seorang yang hebat. Okay, kenapa? Sebab dia jawab dengan betul. Okay, kalau dia jawab dengan salah, Kamila came and answered wrongly. Okay, the teacher corrected her problems and she is able to understand more. Okay, itu cara nak tulis. Kalau Kamila jawab dengan salah, apa yang cikgu dia buat? Cikgu dia betulkan jawapan dia dan kemudian Kamila lebih faham tentang perkara yang dia belajar tu. Yang ni ada tak dalam gambar?
Tak.
Tak ada. Ingat gambar tu dia bagi basic je. Awak yang akan kembangkan, bagi lebih daripada gambar. Okay, sekarang kita cuba satu gambar. Boleh tak? Saya akan bagi awak satu gambar. I'll begin you.
Tak dengar, sir.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Dengar tak?
Dengar.
Tadi dekat mana? Perkataan apa yang last saya cakap tadi? Where was I?
Gambar untuk buat nilai.
Testing.
Okay. So tak jauh lah. Okay, so I'll be giving you a picture. So what you do is you write according to what you see and what you think happened, what you think is happening and what you think is going to happen afterwards. Okay? Boleh tak? Nak ke? Kita cuba Nak ke tak nak ke kena juga buat. Okay, this one. Now this is an example. Okay, now what can you see in the picture? Tengok gambar tu. Kemudian awak tulis nombor 1 what is seen. Apa yang nampak dulu. Nombor 2 what happened. Itu nombor 2. And number 3 what you think is happening. Apa yang berlaku dalam di luar daripada lebih daripada gambar tu. And lastly what will happen. Apa yang akan berlaku seterusnya. Oh sorry. Number 1 what is seen. Nombor 2 what you think is happening. And number 3 what happened. Number 4 what will happen. Kejap saya tulis nombor lah supaya mudah sikit. This is number 1. This is number 2. Sambil saya tulis ni awak buat ayat Number 3. This is number 4. Okay, baik. Apa yang awak nampak dalam gambar ni? Siapa nak jawab? Who like to answer what you see in the picture?
Ada orang sedang tangkap gambar.
Yes. Okay, thank you Hani. Diorang sedang tangkap gambar. Yes, Al-Fatih ada jawapan? Saya nampak Fatih angkat tangan tadi. Yes.
A guy taking a guy
A guy doing what? Taking a photo?
yes.
Yes, okay. Of what?
A guy taking a photo of him and
A guy taking a photo of his friend. Okay. Betul ke?
yes.
Yes, okay, fine. Thank you, Al-Fatih. So much sighing. Penat sangat aku. Penat sangat ke? It's okay, never mind. Okay, Akila Shaura, yes. Any answers?
Two men who were in front of the palace.
Palace, okay. 2 men who are taking photos in front of the palace, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is what you see. Itu apa yang awak nampak. Okay? Maybe they are friends, maybe they are not friends, you don't know. Maybe it's one person asking another tourist to take a photo. You don't know. Okay, so just talk about what you see first. Okay, now number two. Okay, let's try answering number 2. What you think is happening? Apa yang berlaku dalam gambar tu? Tapi dia tak ditunjukkan secara jelas. Awak rasa, oh ini yang berlaku. Kenapa? Kenapa dia ambil gambar tu? Why is the boy taking a photo of another boy? Why? Kenapa dia ambil gambar seorang lagi tu? Untuk apa?
Nak
What
buat
reason?
kenangan.
Yes, dia nak buat kenangan. Okay, he is taking a photo to be kept as a memory, right? Okay, correct. Ada lagi tak jawapan lain selain daripada nak buat kenangan? Dia nak jual ke majalah ke? Yes, Aidil, yes.
Because the place is beautiful.
Because the palace is beautiful, correct. Okay, because they see that the palace is beautiful, so they are taking a photo. Who are they? Siapa dua orang ni? Siapa yang selalunya akan ambil gambar? Siapa?
Tourist.
Turis. Ya, turis tu apa?
Pelancong.
Pelancong. Ya, selalunya yang akan ambil gambar ni pelancong lah kan? Betul tak?
Betul.
Yes, pelancong yang akan ambil gambar. Okay, kalau jiran sebelah rumah takkan dia nak pergi ambil gambar dekat rumah jiran dia, betul tak? Cantik lah rumah dinding istana jiran aku hari ni, nak ambil gambar lah. Dah 12 tahun dia hidup dekat situ, takkan baru hari tu dia nak ambil gambar. Kebiasaannya pelancong yang akan datang ambil gambar. Okay, so two tourists are taking a photo to be kept as a memory. Okay, so what you think is happening? Maybe, kemungkinan. Now, what happened? Apa yang berlaku sebelum tu? Apa yang menyebabkan dua orang ni berada di situ? What happened before this? Sebelum ni dia buat apa? Apa yang membuatkan dia sampai dekat sini? Sambil tu tulis tau, jangan tak tulis.
Setelah melancong bahasa Inggeris apa?
Telah melancong. They went on a trip. Okay, telah guna past tense je. Go, pergi. Jadikan dia past tense. Went on a trip. Ada lagi tak? Apa lagi yang berlaku sebelum ni? Tak ada. Boleh jadi tak diorang ni tersesat, dua orang dalam hutan? The two boys, boleh kan? The two boys are hiking in a forest and then they took a wrong turn and now they came upon an abandoned palace. Okay, dua orang ni jalan dalam hutan. Dia tersilap masuk lorong, tersalah masuk laluan. Kemudian dia terjumpa satu istana yang terabai atau istana yang usang. Boleh jadi tak?
Boleh.
Satu kisah. Tadi awak hanya fikir pasal satu cerita pelancongan kan? Sekarang setukar cerita kepada satu cerita seram. Betul tak? Boleh ke tidak?
Boleh.
Boleh.
Okay, boleh. Masih masuk akal tak dengan gambar ni? Is it still in position with the picture? Yes. It is still related to the picture. Masuk akal lagi. Okay, sebab nampak istana kan? Okay, masuk akal. So, bergantung pada awak lah apa yang awak nak tulis. Okay, what happened? Pilih. Awak nak cakap pasal dia masuk ke dalam hutan ke? Awak nak cakap pasal dia melancong ke? Awak nak cakap pasal apa pun, tak kisah. Asalkan ada kena-mengena dengan gambar. Now, number 4. What will happen? Apa yang akan berlaku seterusnya?
Dalam bahasa Inggeris apa?
They got lost. Ataupun they lost their way. So, apa yang akan berlaku seterusnya? Al-Fatih ada tak Al-Fatih?
Ada.
Ada. Al-Fatih, rasanya apa yang akan berlaku selepas gambar ni? What you think will happen after the events in the picture? Yes.
Salah.
Agak-agak apa akan berlaku?
They will go into the building. I don't know. It depends on what the
Perhaps.
building is.
Okay, perhaps. They then enter the abandoned castle. Boom, kilat. Okay, they entered the building to take more pictures. They entered the building to find the hidden treasure. They go home and they print the picture out to be kept as a memory. Okay, doesn't matter as long
Movie
as
je sir.
Yes, macam movie kan. Okay, it doesn't matter as long as it is related to the picture. It can be logic to the story, then it's fine. Tak kisahlah. Awak nak buat dia balik, dia print gambar-gambar tu, dia simpan dalam album sebagai kenangan, boleh. Awak nak buat dia masuk ke dalam istana tu, boleh. Dia masuk dalam istana tu, pintu tertutup.
Keluar tu.
Ya. Okay, terserah pada awak. It's up to you. As long as they are related to the story, to the picture. Okay? Now, have you finished? Dah siap ke belum? Tapi jangan pula. Kalau nombor 1, awak cakap pasal melancong. Nombor 3, awak cakap pasal dia sesat dalam hutan. Macam susah sikit awak nak bagi berkaitan antara dua tu. Means to have cohesion. From the start, if they are starting with going to a trip, then up until the end, you have to go on a trip. If they if they got lost in the forest at the start, then up to the end, you talk about getting lost in the forest. Okay? So, you focus on the setting of place and setting of time. Apa yang awak nak fokuskan kat sini? Nah, my example. Nak tengok contoh tak? Nak ke tidak? Ke awak nak bagi contoh awak dulu?
Nak.
Nak Kita tengok contoh satu dulu Okay. Now, look at my example. Now, what is seen? Sepatutnya tak ada nama kat sini sebab kita tak tahu, tak apalah, kita masukkan saja siap-siap. Nazmi is taking a photo of Khairul. Okay? What you think is happening, but not in the picture. They wanted to keep the photo as a reminder of their trip. Okay? Dia nak jadikan gambar tu sebagai memori dia. What happened before this? Nazmi asked Khairul to stand next to the scenic wall. Okay, Nazmi yang tengah ambil gambar ni, sebelum dia ambil gambar, dia beritahu Khairul, Khairul, you go stand next to the wall, I'll take a photo of you. Okay, pose Khairul, pose. Macam tu. Dia cakap dekat Khairul, Khairul, awak pergi tepi dinding tu, saya nak ambil gambar. Boleh tak? Logik tak?
Boleh.
Logik
kan? Okay. So, apa maksud scenic wall? Wall tu apa wall? Dinding. Scenic yang kelihatan cantik. Okay? So, awak boleh cakap scenic wall, cantik. Dinding yang cantik. You may want to talk about the palace, no problem. You may talk about the castle, no problem. You may also talk about building, no problem. But then, the things that we can see here is only the wall, so I focus on the wall. Kita nampak dinding saja kan? So, saya cakap pasal wall saja. Tak ada masalah pun awak nak cakap pasal istana ke, kota ke, tak apa. Tak ada masalah. Tapi sebab nampak dinding je, saya masukkan dinding je dulu. Now, what will happen? Selepas tu buat apa? They took turns taking a photo of each other. Lepas Nazmi ambil gambar Khairul pula ambil gambar Nazmi. Ditukar-tukar. Masuk akal tak?
Boleh.
Masuk.
Yeah. Okay, masuk akal. So, setting cerita ni pasal apa? Is it a horror story? Is it something about the two boys getting lost in the forest? Or is it about the two boys going on a trip?
The two boys is going on the trip.
Yes, okay. So, bergantung pada awak lah. Baik. Dah ke? Jangan
Dah.
salin tau. Awak tulis awak punya sendiri.
Tak salin.
Okay. Okay, yang ni tak perlu salin. Ni sebagai contoh je untuk awak tengok. Okay. Dah siap ke ayat awak?
Dah.
Dah, 4 ayat ni. Yang lain? Yang lain dah siap ke? Abbas siap ke Abbas? Ke tengah buat? Alisha Zulaika ada tak Alisha Zulaika? Tak ada. Akilah Syarah siap ke Akilah?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yang mana lagi belum? Yang mana yang belum buat? Hani siap Hani? Dah belum?
Nanti saya cakap kat Telegram.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Okay, ada lagi? Okay, now. Once that is done, bila dah siap awak buat satu-satu ni, macam tadi juga, you connect all the sentences so they become a full sentence or a full paragraph. So, tengok ayat tu Okay, baik. Saya nak minta Syawina ada tak Syawina? Syawina ada tak? Syawina, Wina. Aidil nak baca ke Aidil?
No.
Okay, Aidil bacakan. Please, thank you.
While on the walk, Khairul and Nazmi came upon a scenic wall. Nazmi asked Khairul to stand next to the wall. He wanted to take a photo to keep as a memory of their trip. The boys then took turns taking photo of each other. They will print it out as soon as they get home.
Okay, so daripada ayat pendek-pendek yang kita buat tadi, kita gabungkan dia supaya jadi satu perenggan. Okay, now one thing that I want you to look at these sentences. Now look at the subjects. Tengok subjek dia. Okay. Now, subjek untuk ayat yang pertama. While on the walk, Khairul and Nazmi came upon a scenic wall. Mana subjek dia?
Khairul and Nazmi.
Khairul and Nazmi, correct. Now, for the second sentence, Nazmi asked Khairul to stand next to the wall. Mana dia punya subjek? Ada satu je subjek kat sini. Mana subjek dia? Subjek dia yang ni Nazmi. Okay. Third sentence. He wanted to take a photo to keep as a memory of their trip. Yang ni subjek dia yang mana?
He wanted.
He je. Wanted tu dah masuk verb dah. He saja. Okay. Ayat yang seterusnya. The boys then took turns taking photos of each other. Mana subjek dia?
The boys.
The boys. Dan yang terakhir. They will print it out as soon as they get home. Yang tu mana subjek
They.
dia?
Then.
They. Baik. Nampak tak beza subjek? Subjek sama ke tidak?
Tak sama.
Tak sama. Satu Khairul dengan Nazmi. And then Nazmi. Lepas tu he. Lepas tu the boys. Then they. Okay. Now. Macam saya cakap. Bila saya menulis karangan. I try my best not to repeat the same thing in the sentence. In sentences. Okay. Cuba sedaya upaya kita untuk tidak mengulangi perkara yang sama. Ataupun perkataan yang sama. Kita tengok subjek contohnya. Subjek yang pertama, Khairul and Nazmi. Subjek kedua, Nazmi. Subjek ketiga, he. Subjek keempat, the boys. Subjek kelima, they. Okay, subjek tu semua berlainan. Tapi masih merujuk kepada orang yang sama. Betul ke tidak?
Betul.
Betul. Kita masih merujuk kepada orang yang sama, cuma kita bezakan dengan perkataan yang kita gunakan. We differ them using the words that we use. Instead of repeating Nazmi, 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 change. Use he. Use the boy. Instead of using Khairul and Nazmi, they, use the boys. Tukarkan pula.
Saya
Okay,
boleh
tukar
ke
guna the boys.
nak letak nama?
Sorry, semula?
Boleh ke nak letak nama?
Boleh, tapi sebolehnya jangan ulang. Okay, kalau dah guna dekat atas, dah guna Khairul, dekat bawah janganlah guna Khairul, tukarkan dengan pronoun. Tukarkan kepada he pula. Okay, kalau tak nak gunakan he, gunakan the boy. Sebab Khairul tu a boy, so gunakan the boy. Kenapa the boy ah? Kenapa tak guna a boy? Kenapa?
Dua orang.
Bila awak cakap,
Ada 2 orang.
okay, macam ni ya, sebenarnya bila awak gunakan a boy, awak cakap pasal seorang budak lelaki. Tak kisah. Tak tahu pun budak lelaki mana. Mungkin cakap pasal Khairul, mungkin cakap pasal Nazmi, mungkin cakap pasal Aidil, mungkin cakap pasal Shasha. Betul tak Shasha? Boleh tak Sasha? Tak boleh. Kenapa tak boleh kita gunakan Sasha? Sebab kita cakap a boy. Sasha tu bukan boy. Mana ada orang panggil Syahmi Shasha. Okay? Shasha tu a girl. Baik. Bila kita nak gunakan, pastikan awak merujuk kepada subjek di atas. Kalau awak nak guna Nazmi, nak cakap pasal Nazmi, jangan guna a boy. A boy tu terlalu luas. Dia mungkin merujuk kepada semua budak lelaki dalam dunia. Yang mana-mana pun. So gunakan the boy. Bila cakap the boy, kita masih lagi merujuk kepada budak lelaki yang berada di atas. Okay. Baik. Yang ni tak perlu salin, tapi awak salin awak punya ayat sendiri. Okay, now this one. How many? Okay. Okay, baik. Yang ni awak kena buat. Now, based on the picture, what do you see? Now, I think time's up. It's already 9:30. So, I will be giving you this picture through your Google Classroom. Boleh tak? So, bagi dalam Google Classroom, kemudian awak akan tulis ayat.
Boleh.
Kemudian send dekat saya. Boleh ya?
Boleh.
So, you have 2 things that you need to do today. You have to do this one.
Yang turis tu tak payah gabungkan balik.
Yang turis mana?
Yang tadi.
Yang ni ke?
Ha.
Gabungkanlah. Ayat awak ni kan? Awak dah tuliskan yang ni kan?
Dah.
Okay, so gabungkan ke dalam bentuk yang ni. Connect all the sentences tu. Okay? Baik. So, what you are going to do today is, yang ni sepatutnya kita buat dalam kelas tapi nampaknya masa tak cukup. Awak buat kemudian yang ni. Kemudian lepas tu, awak sambungkan dia. Okay? Okay, sekarang awak tatap gambar ni. Look at the picture. Look at the details. What you can understand, what you think you can remember, what you are going to write. Okay, yang ni saya akan masukkan dalam Google Classroom hari ni ya. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Before you leave the class, I want you to turn on your camera so that I can take a picture. Buka kamera dulu. Okay, 2 orang dah buka dah. Yashna, Hani dengan Abbas. Lagi yang lain? Okay. 1, 2. Okay, bagi nampak muka. Janganlah nampak dahi je. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Senyum. Okay, tunjuk peace sekali. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Thank you everyone. I'll see you when I see you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, sir.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Om.
Stop recording,
Salam.
sir.
Salam. Yeah, sorry.
Stop recording.
Yeah.